Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. And the Bulldogs will kick it away to start us off. Fields it just outside the goal line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Caught by the receiver. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down. Sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
The Longhorns with 1st and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second down play coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Dump off caught by the running back. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into the tight window. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. He's just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
They're going to the air on the first play. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Late in the season here, this one has all kinds of playoff implications, Kirk. You got to believe the winner here is in the pole position for that top playoff seed.
Yeah, no doubt about it. So much at stake here. Absolutely. Whoever wins this one, to me, is in the driver's seat for the rest of the year. We're in the back nine of the season. Let's see who can win this one and claim to be that most dominant team.
Looking to pass here on second down. And this pass is caught. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Really good defenses put an emphasis on winning the early downs. That means holding your own on first and second down. So you force the offense to consistently have to try on third and long. That's exactly what's happened here in this series.
So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. And the pass knocked down by the defense. Incomplete.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. Punt lands at the 6, but heads into the end zone for a touchback. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. And looking to throw now on first down. Pressure is coming. Cannot escape the pass rush there. Brought down for a short loss.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
Now they're putting themselves in these 3rd and long situations, and it's simply not a recipe for success. They can't keep this up as this game wears on.
Longhorns will send their punt team onto the field. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. Here comes the handoff. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Love this early in the game by this defense. Taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll feed the back again. Breaks free. Breaks into the clear. At the 20. Finally brought down at the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
And here's the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz. And that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
It's a quick grab. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. So, Kirk, we reached the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And the quarterback dropping back. Receiver makes the catch. And now the defense able to bring him down. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here, Kirk. A long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
He's running out of time here. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs, and also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
He missed it. Off target that time. With that miss, no change in the score.
It's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together in this drive with a little more urgency. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's in the clear. Across the 40. The 20. At the 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Longhorns. Simple throw. All the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Joseph. When he's got some space here. Picks up some blocks. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Georgia. He just sprints into the end zone. We knew this returner was a dangerous guy. That was an electrifying play all the way to the house.
Chris, it was great blocking, but the guy just looked so natural back there. As far as once he got his hands on the ball, it was like he was setting up his blocks, knowing exactly where he wanted to go. And then once he hit it right around midfield, nobody was catching.
Here comes the point after attempt. And it's good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Offense takes the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? Tries to get it to the running back. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. Ball handed off. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Quick throw to his receiver. And the receiver wide open for an easy catch. Touchdown, Texas. That's how you finish a play.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Play action here on first down. Looking deep downfield with the left. It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Great job by this offense, answering the bell and getting 6 on the board. We're just an extra point from this thing being all tied up, and you got to think the scoreboard operator isn't done just yet today.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And there's the point after. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pass rush closing in. They'll be sacked back at the 2-yard line.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. He finds some space. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Breaks free. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, 3rd down, why not hand it to your running back? He's one of the more gifted athletes on your team. You give him a chance, he's going to give you the yards that he needs, and that is a first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the right side. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Longhorns will have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He'll take a deep shot here. This one is dropped. No one around him. He couldn't make the catch. Incomplete.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. What a missed opportunity here. A chance for a big play. He's wide open. I think he starts to maybe think too much about making a play and trying to score a touchdown. Just drops the football.
Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere for a loss in the play.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. quick completion to the tight end. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, then he gets it down.
Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. Well, Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking deep to the right side. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Boy, this quarterback throws a beautiful ball. Another big game for this offense and a chance to get points on the board before we get to halftime.
So one enormous play has this offense inside the 30. Let's see if they can cash in this scoring opportunity. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Throws to the tight end. Fired into a tight window and picked off. He's bringing it back. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. That run moves the ball across the 40. And a quick timeout called by the offense after the play. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. They look to throw it here on second down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. This will likely be the last play of the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. They tried a desperation pass there as time runs out in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick this away to begin the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
And the tailback's got it again. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Looking deep down the left side. Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20. Touchdown, Dogs. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
Now the lineup to kick the extra point. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They stop him right at the 24.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking right, this one caught. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Man, it's so valuable to have a back like this who can take a check down and turn it into a first down. That level of playmaking is such an asset to a team in today's game.
Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
On first down, it's play action. Bringing pressure. You wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
The shotgun run call. And that game moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
A game makes it second and medium. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looking for his back. Catch made on the sidelines, and that gain is enough to move the sticks. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. He's got it near the end zone. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And tackled there by the defense.
Boy, shout out to this defense. What a play. Great job of getting penetration. Hey, they're backed up near their goal line. Does not prevent them from sniffing out that trickery of the jet sweep. Good job of picking that one up.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. The pocket breaking down. Touchdown, Texas. And that will give them the lead now. Can you say methodical? A marathon march, Kirk, just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving to the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
They're set now to try the PAT. The PAT is good, so it's a 7-point game, 28-21. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Testing the right side here. Brought down after a short gain. That'll wrap up the 3rd. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Pass caught. Breaks the tackle into the clear. Look out, he's loose. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And now the all-important extra point. The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Offense takes the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Has the 1st down and more. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Looking to throw here. Short throw complete to the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
That completion sets up a 2nd down play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quick throw, testing the middle. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. Look out, he's in the clear.
Oh, Chris, you're in the fourth quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, I love watching these linebackers fly around, doing a good job of reading their keys. Saw the guard pulling, shot through that A-gap, was able to blow this play up.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Defense is coming after him. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
But I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Med kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that puts them back on top. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Here we go. Desperation time in the final minute, down 3. What can they come up with? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The receiver grabs it. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Longhorns are moving quickly down the field.
Man, I love the toughness from this offense here on third down and short. Being able to get behind a big physical offensive line. They get a hat on a hat, get enough of a push, and the back is able to get behind there and find just enough real estate to pick up the first down.
And he throws his third interception of the day. Breaks into the open. They can't stop him. They'll finally catch him. That's a huge return. They get the takeaway and set the offense up in great position.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing them the game.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. The Dogs will line up here on first down and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll leave the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, they trap him for a sack. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Looking for a receiver. Pressure is coming. Contact as he threw it. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Man, Chris, when you're down by a couple scores late in a game like this, you need to find matchups where you can get the ball thrown downfield. Here it's a completion, but it doesn't get them very much. Now they've got a fourth down play coming up.
Looking deep for late game heroics. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game. Touchdown, Longhorns. Way too much speed on that play.
This offense has done what's been asked of them. They get the touchdown. Now it comes down to, can you recover the onside kick to give yourself a shot?
The offense still out there. They're going for two here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. They're going to run it. Fighting off the defender. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down. And the defense signals time here with just 13 seconds left on the clock. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Keeping it on the ground here. He's past the marker and still going. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Dogs.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Gets into space at the 50. They finally bring him down. What a great effort, but 0-0 on the clock, and